Y'all, I'm going through the biggest ego death of my life. If you know, you know. If you don't, definitely listen to this video. First off, boo, I have to give a shout out to you, Palish, to you, Tito, to you, Pinky, to you, Chris, to you, Paia, and to you, Ashley, because the last video and this video would not have made it on YouTube if it weren't for you. So the last video, I talked about like why I would not be a certified sex therapist again and just why I would not do it. So if you haven't watched that, go back and check it out. And then when I got certified this year, y'all, I had the biggest ego death ever. And so for those of you that don't know, an ego death is really when you work so hard for something, to identify with something, to have something, to attain something, to have some sort of like credibility, right? Like a certified sex therapist. And I've been going through this ego death, and I have been working with different types of healers throughout 2024 to really focus in on some of these things here. And a lot of things that I have learned is, oh my gosh, once I got certified sex therapist, and once that actually came through later on this year, even though earlier on this year in February is when I applied and sent everything in and had all the forms, wrote the check, got the t-shirt, if you know, you know, I didn't get a t-shirt, but that would have been nice. And I probably wouldn't wear it if I did, unless it was cute or something fun and pastel-y and rainbow, because you know, your girl loves some rainbows over here. But anywho, with this ego death, like I have been going through a reawakening spiritually period later on this year when I was in Bali with Paia. And shout out to you, girl. Love you. This is something where when I was like, Paia, I just know when we come back from Bali, that certified sex therapist is going to like hit my email. It's going to drop through. And I know it's probably going to be either this August or September. And I was just like intuitively knowing of that. And in Bali, I went through a spiritual awakening, and I was like, it doesn't even fucking matter. It doesn't even matter, because what I am called to do, y'all, although I am a certified sex therapist, like I'm being called to be more of a spiritual entrepreneur. Like, can I still help people with sex? Absolutely. And I want to do it from a group coaching lens where I can actually give people more shameless feedback and like, let's do this exercise, this pleasure work, this sexual self-care, and like give it in, like, and give it to people here, right? And so when you go through this ego death, it just sucks. It hurts, and it's not fun. And it's something where you just feel like, wow, I worked so damn hard for this piece of paper, and it doesn't even matter anymore. Because a piece of paper doesn't mean you're in your life's purpose here, right? And that was 9 years of my life working towards something and for something. And trust me, I still love talking about sex. I am so grateful for my education. I'm so grateful for all these things. In the last video, I was scared to post, though. You want to know why? Because the therapy field also always like ingrains in us and embeds in us. Don't talk about yourself. Don't put yourself out there. Oh, you're on social media. Make sure you're not connecting with clients on there, and just different things. And even if therapists saw that last video, right, or any of my YouTube stuff here, they may be like, oh my gosh, like Jackie's video last go around was sassy. And so I was even asking my friends, I was like, is this too much? But this is like, and this is my shameless truth here. And I've gotten questions from people like, you know, out there that are interested in becoming a certified sex therapist. And I've honestly, shamelessly said, don't do it. This is what I, experienced here. I don't regret my decision. I did it, check a box, and now what, right? And sometimes we get in these energies like, great, I checked a box, and for an ego booster, whatever, got this title because it's what I wanted here. That's what I wanted at the time here. And then when it's done, you're like, and now what? It's not like I got like a cool $1 million reward or anything like that, right? Or like a nice little gold trophy or something like that, Wouldn't that be cute? But no, it doesn't matter. And it's not like I would want all those things anyway. It's just like, well, $1 million would be nice, y'all. Let's not lie here, okay? That's my cap rising, if you know, you know. And this is something where it doesn't change anything. The piece of paper didn't change anything. It really didn't. And so, because I have been putting myself out here more and more on YouTube, and I want to be shamelessly vulnerable and just share this is the biggest ego death. And this can come and go a lot of times spiritually when we don't feel like we are aligned to our soul's purpose, or when we feel like we are not loving what we are doing, or we feel like we are really called or destined to do something else here. And I met with a psychic earlier this year, and I met with an astrologer, earlier this year, and I'll talk about, what they told me in a separate video here. And it's something that really stuck with me, and it's just like, wow, this ego death is just ridiculous right now, right? And so For some of you that don't know, I'm so excited because I have been thinking about this for months and months and months and years. You know, I have like my Divine Feminine mermaid and Cancerian crab like tattoo in the wave, which represents go with the flow. And like water for me is very healing and very therapeutic. And, you know, the mermaids really represent a lot of sexual energy and creative energy, passion, right? So if you haven't seen that video, watch it here on my channel if you feel so aligned to. And now I'm like, well, Pluto's been in Capricorn. I have a F ton of Capricorn in my chart, y'all, and it's leaving Capricorn. And what I'm going to do to celebrate all of this, like, it's going to be one thing because, you know, 9 years, like, it's gonna be one thing and then another thing. Like, trust me, like, we're gonna celebrate another way. I don't know how or whatever in the future, but I'm actually gonna be getting a new tattoo over here that really represents this death to rebirth to transformation energy, and I'm so excited for it later on in November. If you want to know more about it, maybe I'll make a separate video, but let me know in the comments below if you'd like to know that. And it's really put this perspective in me that, you know, we are always dying and we are always waking up to like our true purpose, our true selves, our shameless selves. And some people will never ever do that in this lifetime. And some people, because they will never do that in this lifetime, may not like it when they see me putting myself out there, when they see me doing things that may feel or look a little bit different than maybe what they're doing. Or even like therapists may be like, wow, Jackie, you really posted that? Or some people could be throwing hate or evil eye energy or like negative thoughts here. And really the thing is, when you operate from that love and that light, and you also work on your shadows and yourself, and you are able to then better help people out there, that's all that really matters for me personally and professionally. Like, labels don't matter for me. Titles don't matter for me. Like, I hate labels. And can I help people with that? And have I helped people with that? Yes, absolutely. And like, I don't need a label to live my life's purpose. And I know that in the 3D, we use them all the freaking time. Just understand, what is it that you do? Remind me. It's just so annoying. And it's just one of the things that's like, I just am, right? I just am. I just am who I am, and I don't give a damn. So I hope that all of you, if this video inspires you, definitely let me know how it resonates for you in the comments below. I started the recording at 10:10, and I was like, oh my gosh, my angels are with me and my guides, and that literally represents letting go and closing up a major cycle here, because I'm not doing therapy in 2025 anymore, and I'll make a separate video about that too. I'm going to shamelessly share more videos with all of you about this journey and about this adventure and about this experiences, because there's been a lot. There's been a lot of transitions, y'all. So if you've been going through a lot of transitions, just know that I'm sending you a lot of love. I'm sending you a lot of like healing, a lot of blessings. Like, I pray for the collective every single night and every single day. And I just want all of you to just step into the most authentic, shameless version of yourself, and really ask yourself, if you've been seeing 10:10 too, what do you need to let go of, boo? What are the cycles that are closing up for you? Because you are going to be meant for something so much bigger out there, and some of you don't even realize or know this, but it's going to be coming in soon. The astrology of 2025 supports these shifts and these pivots, and those that actually do it are going to get rewarded. So anyway, tangents, but like, come back and watch my astrology videos too. I've been recording a lot of those for you as well here on YouTube. But again, thank you all just for, ooh, my house just like creaked here. So confirmation to come back and watch those videos for the astrology of 2025, because they're really, really good here, y'all. But yeah, I'm going to be doing more sexual wellness coaching and spiritual entrepreneur here overall on YouTube. And I just love the community I've created with all of you, and all of you supporting me to be shamelessly Jackie, just shamelessly me, right? And sexy, like, can be honest too, and confident in this, boo. So again, let me know how you feel about this vlog, this video. Definitely support the channel, yo. Give it a thumbs up, a like here. And you know, the last video I was nervous about posting too as well, because a lot of women, sometimes we get nervous about like, oh my god, is she too much? Am I too much? Is this gonna make me look bad? Whatever. And honestly, I was being shameless. I got crabby pinchers over here, right? And I am also allowed to just be fucking real. I hate it when people say don't share your mess, like share your message. And you know what? We're allowed to be messy here. I used to adopt that old mindset. And you know, people don't want to see you be perfect. People don't want you to see, don't want you to be like, yeah, let me just sweep this under the rug, you know, and not speak my truth here out of someone else, thinking about that for someone else here. So anyway, we're done with this tangent today. Definitely hit subscribe if you are new, like this video, and stay shameless, boo.